One of the most famous faces of Rule Britannia in the 1990s. In fact, the face alongside his brother Liam Gallagher for the mega selling band that was Oasis. Their big album, Definitely Maybe, sold in it millions and literally made superstars of the brother and the band. But fast forward a few years and this rocker has decided that he's had enough, not of playing, but of this. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. Age is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Yes, well, we agree, don't we, here on this channel? Of course it is. It's a wonderful thing. But of course, you change your opinion, don't you? When you're younger, you want to be radical. You think you're doing everything and nobody's done this before. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, you just think differently, don't you? And then, of course, as we often say, time catches up with us all, because when you think about it, we'll have a quick wave, by the way, morning or good night, hope you're all right. Now, it's interesting this because it just makes you think, doesn't it, that we all think we're being different and radical. You know, I saw Twiggy recently, and when you think about it, Twiggy was the face of the 60s, wonderful lady, still looks fabulous today, but what a young girl at the very epicenter of what was then, of course, the swinging 60s. And everybody thinks everybody was having a fabulous time, but of course it's only for the few. It's a little bit like Noel Gallagher of Oasis fame, shot to fame all thanks to Alan McGee and his own super talent, of course, alongside of his brother, creating anthems, sounds of a generation. He, of course, became as famous as his wife at the time, Meg Matthews. Met her as well, the beautiful Patsy Kensit, a one-time wife of his brother, Liam Gallagher. These ladies literally lived the life of rock stars. They were the Marianne Faithfull and Mick Jagger of the 90s. But now, Liam, who was famously pictured at number 10 Downing Street in a very special party in the 90s alongside the then British Prime Minister, Tony Blair, has recently hit out at the recent festival season and in particular Glastonbury. Now get this, Noel says it should really be about the music and he's sick to death, I'm cleaning up the language here of course, of seeing flags and political statements and people claiming, you know, all sorts of things. Why can't they just do the music? Why can't they just entertain people, do your big tunes and get off? As I say, I'm cleaning the language up. Noel's a fun character, let me tell you. Met him on a number of occasions and always speaks his mind. And what got me thinking about this was, you know, when you think about, say, like Woodstock or other big events, other big festivals, is he right? Is it age that makes you change your mind? Do you want to be told political statements during a rock concert? All these Gaza flags, Palestine flags, whatever, you know, Banksy's dinghy, and of course the Glastonbury, it just takes away. Or is that part of the atmosphere? Is it just simply growing up and in 30 years' time you might think, big mistake? Noel, though, is unrepentant and said he doesn't want anything like that at his forthcoming concerts or tour. He's there to play the music for the people that truly, truly enjoy it. Also, he pointed out he's not returning to any of these award shows anymore because, as he pointed out, he doesn't know who half the people are. They've only been famous for 10 minutes, and why should he stand in line and wait? You've got to love his style, haven't you? Either way, Noel in his 50s is certainly far more interesting than some of the kids today. Am I right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.